Hi, it's Stacy with So Steady, and we are back for all things holidays. And we look at what we got here with Ann. She is all decked up for the holidays. Here, I just have my antlers on. You've got your. Have you put up your Christmas lights yet, Ann?
No, my grandson's coming over. He'll be here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. He's 7,
Okay.
so we don't
Oh,
do that until he's here, and he's going to help me.
I love it. Well, I will say I absolutely love the lights on your neck. It looks like you're in the middle of putting up your Christmas lights right now.
I know.
And that's a really fun little coil thing you got going on too. That's amazing. Well, we are super excited to be back for with all of you for all things holidays. We're going to be diving into some of Anne's amazing classes. We're going to be talking about our Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Small Business Saturday deals. So I want you all to be hearing those because we might even be giving some things away to get ready for those deals. And then we're also going to be sharing with you one of Anne's amazing holiday projects that we have been promoting as a class kit. So she's going to be talking about that. And that just might be the super, super giveaway that we have you like, comment, and share over the next week to win. Now, today we announced the winner of the wool mat, which was one of the new items that we shared with everyone last week. We did post a link to that winner onto that original posting from the All Things Holidays last week. And the winner was Jenny Page, I believe. So congratulations to her and her 17 by 17 new wool mat that she's got coming to her. She just needs to tell us where to send it. And then, of course, we're going to have more giveaways for all of you today. So as usual, as we've done the last couple weeks, we absolutely want you to like and comment to be able to win these prizes today. So you're just going to make sure you keep the comments rolling in. You tell us what you think about the classes because we're going to be giving some of those away. And just stay tuned for all of those fun little things that we've got coming up for you. So Anne, I want you to dive in. Maybe we should start with the super duper class, which is the Flower Power Galaxy, since that's right behind you.
Okay.
And then we'll head over to our university and we'll have you show us maybe a little chunk show of all of those awesome holiday projects you put together that we now have on the university as well. All
Okay.
right, so I'll let you take over.
Okay. Well, behind me is Flower Power Galaxy. That came out right at the beginning of 2021. I actually was still working on it in January, putting it all together. And thanks to a wonderful group of friends who helped me kind of lay it all out and decide where all of the blocks should go. And so I will step back kind of around the camera and I'll bring you close up to one of the blocks that is in the quilt. And it is a just a wall hanging size quilt. You could also maybe make it into a lap quilt, although this one is really heavily stitched. So it's much more appropriate for a wall hanging. And we did this as a project a few months ago. And I loved looking out at on Westerly by me and seeing what all of my students were doing with theirs and the color choices they put together. And maybe I encourage all of my students to, not only learn to do what I do, but also to kind of get inside your own mind and come up with some ideas of things that you would like to see on your quilt. And so a lot of them did that and did some different things than maybe what I had done. And I love it. It just really helps you to design and create and make it your own. So let me step behind the camera now and I'll bring this closer in so you can get a better look. This quilt is put together in 12-inch blocks, 12 and a half inch blocks, and we'll just kind of focus on different blocks as we talk around it. I cut my blocks to 14 inches and then I layer them, and these are layered with a back fabric. You'll have your layer of batting. You'll have a reveal fabric, which would be this little fabric right in here. and then your top color of fabric. And I do like purple really well, so that's why this quilt has a lot of purple in it. And then a friend of mine had this beautiful reveal fabric that she had used in another quilt, and I talked her out of some of it so that I could use it in this quilt. And so I'm going to take this loose, and that way I can kind of walk around to the different blocks.
You know,
Now,
Anne, when you mentioned the 14 by 14
mhm,
squares, it triggered me that I think our first giveaway today should be some of our fabric pre-cuts.
I think that's an excellent idea. The pre-cuts that So Steady has are 14 by 15, and they are perfect for this quilt. And then, like I said, I cut them down to 12 and a half by 12 and a half. And the reason I use the 12 and a half by 12 and a half is that's the size of our 8-point crosshair, the big ruler that we have. And so I use it as a cutting ruler as well as my ruler for marking my 8-point crosshairs and things like that. So it's kind of a dual purpose, and I love it because I can make sure that I get all of my blocks exactly 12 and a half inches. I don't know about you, but every time I've tried to use a 6 by 24-inch ruler and cut a 12 and a half inch square or even a 10-inch square, I end up with it being off just a little bit somewhere. So if I use that 8.5-point crosshair or 8-point crosshair ruler in the 12 and a half inch square size, I don't have that problem. I just cut all the way around it, and then I am exactly the size I need to be. And then of course I use the quilt as you go method to put this quilt all together. And that's a really easy process. I love, love, love doing that quilt as you go method. That means that I can take 12 and a half inch squares, I can put them together, and I can have a wall hanging, I can have a table runner, I can have a king size quilt. And all I'm dealing with at a time are 12 and a half inch, or actually 14-inch squares. And so it makes it a whole lot easier, and you can do it on your domestic machine, which is where all of mine were done, on my domestic machine. And I'm just kind of walking you around the blocks on the quilt a little bit. And anyway, it was a fun quilt to do. And I'm hoping that a lot of you will sign up for it. We have it on So Steady University. I'm going to bring this back down because it's over my head now and makes my arms really tired. We have it on
So
So
yes, I
Steady
was going to
University.
mention, someone asked if it's on the university now, and it is on the So Steady University, as Ian said. And I do want everyone to take special attention. I actually was just at a show this last weekend, and I had the opportunity to share this awesome class kit with everyone. And what you're getting with this class kit is you're getting the templates, you're getting the full class series where you learn how to make all 12 of these blocks in basically a class video class series that's got over 10 hours of video-based education. But most importantly, what you're learning from the amazing Anne Moore is you're not just learning how to make these awesome designs that she's created with this template set, but you're learning how to do free motion and combine them with free motion, with all of the stippling that you see and the pebbling. And you're also learning how to do the template. So there's a whole lot of additional education that you're getting with this that I think it's a must-have class as you graduate from that sampler set and you're looking to become more of a quilter and a designer, because it's going to broaden your mind and your creativity in such a huge level, kind of stepping it up with Anne with what she does here. And as you can see, it's just amazing. And tell them a little bit about how you teach them a little bit of the free motion in this class too.
Okay. Whenever I would quilt my quilts, I started in the free motion world quilting my own quilts. And when rulers came along, it was like, oh my gosh, the rulers they're my bones, they're my foundation. They put the perfection into my quilting that I really didn't have with just the free motion quilting. And so what I do is take my templates and I'll do my design. And let's see, let's lower this down to one of my favorite ones back here. Like say this one right here. I love this one. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put in my foundation, my bones, using my rulers. And then when I'm through with it, I kind of sit back and look at it and think, okay, what does it need? Well, this one was an extremely busy design. So I didn't want to, you didn't want to go, it was already kind of over the top before I put in the free motion quilting, because I had these little guys. Those are all done with a circle maker template. I had this flower going on. I had the little teardrops all going on, and I knew, I had my fabric cut away, so I knew what was going to be behind it. And I thought, okay, this needs something really simple in the background. So I decided to go with just meander with, stippling. And I do different various sizes of stippling. This happens to be what I would consider a medium, maybe a medium to small size. And you can go really big with it if you want to also. And something that I like to tell the students is a lot of people are not comfortable with free motion quilting with stippling and things like that. We have templates that will do this for you, and you can put it around on a quilt or something. There's 3 different sizes. Now this is actually even smaller than what those templates will do. But a lot of people have found that if they use those templates and practice it and kind of get into that rhythm, then they can even take the templates away and go smaller and smaller with it. So it's not really a problem. So of course,
well, it is that whole muscle memory piece too, isn't it?
It is. So I can use this same little guy right here, and I can go really big and go across a quilt really fast if I want to, if that's all I plan on doing. But you know me, I love to make blocks and then just kind of give them that extra. And so let's move over to the next block and we'll talk a little bit about it. Let me come on down. There we go.
And I just posted a link to the Winding Way templates, which is the template set that Anne was referring to, that it kind of helps you learn how to do the stippling.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay, now on this block, there again, it's really busy, and I've left some open spaces in it because I just felt like you needed a place for your eye to kind of rest and just to have what we call maybe sunshine and shadows. And then I got a little jazzy out here on my border, but really with just simple stuff. This is pebbles. Pebbles are easy. They're a chubby figure 8, and you just keep going with it. And of course, in the class, I teach you my method of doing pebbles. And then this is just a 12-inch arc, and I used it and made straight lines and just did a zigzag. I did a few of those and then came right back to the pebbling. So I've done different things just to kind of embellish my quilting and what I've done. Now I'm going to raise this and show you a different one. Let's go over here. This is nothing. I've done my bones, my foundation with my ruler work, and then chose where I wanted to do cutouts. This entire quilt was done with one set of rulers, and that's the Flower Power set of rulers. And there's 6 in there. And really that and your 12.5-inch 8-point crosshair ruler, that's pretty much what you need to do this quilt. If you'll notice out here, I did pebbles, and then ever so often I would throw in a big pebble, and then I would just put a swirl inside of it. So really simple things, but they've dressed up the quilt quite a bit.
I was also going to remind everyone to like, comment, and share if this is a class that you'd like to go ahead and win. The class kit again includes the access to the class series, which is a $50 value, as well as the template set, and then we're throwing in a beautiful bag with a quilted bag with a space engagement necklace. Which is a $40 value for your holiday gift purchase. So it's a whole set that you get when you decide to purchase that.
It's the black bag with the clear front on it. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the one.
Stacy, I love that bag. I told you a few minutes ago I'm working on a quilt right now, and I'm beading it with just seed beads and things like that. And I needed something to carry all that stuff in without having to open it every single time I needed to look for something. They're all in that bag, and I can glance in there and just spot exactly the tube that I'm going to need. And my scissors are in there, my glasses are in there. And I recently bought some of those bags at Quilt Festival, and I gave them as gifts to some of my friends. They opened them up and started using them immediately. Those bags are excellent. They really are. And then of course the Space Engage. Is it the red one they're getting?
I think it's a variety, but yeah, the
Okay.
goal is that we're going to do mostly red on those.
Oh, I love that. Mine are supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that. But the bags, guys, they're awesome. Very, very useful. They zip close. I really like it. Nice,
Yeah.
nicely done.
Thank you. And we did have someone ask a good question. They said,
Sure.
is all of the free motion detail work with the pebbles and the straight lines and so on, are you doing all of that without breaking thread? Or are you doing that with a kind of planned, one section at a time?
Well, I hate to break thread. Of course, sometimes there is a necessity to do that, but I can start, say, over in this corner right here, and I can work it all the way around and stop back here if I've got, maybe an hour or two to work on it. So, yeah, but you start and stop if you have to.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, I was going to go ahead and do our first giveaway here. We were sharing with everyone that we're going to have giveaways throughout. So I'm going to do our first giveaway. If you want to reposition to your next block, then that
I
works
do.
too. So our first giveaway, we're going to go ahead and give away some of these awesome pre-cuts. So these pre-cuts are actually part of our 12 days of holiday deals under 20. That means that if you buy 3 or more of these, then you're going to get automatically get 20% off of your whole order for these items that are on the 12 days of holidays. So you could be buying pre-cuts, which are $2.30 each, and get enough pre-cuts to do maybe the top of this quilt. If you want to have a snazzy reveal fabric underneath, I would recommend that, like Anne has. But you'll see we have a variety of colors here, from waves to basics, that you can choose from, that will kind of get you going on what direction you want to go with your project. So lots and lots of options. We actually have over, 12 colors. And then we also sell the batting with as pre-cuts too. So you can also include that in your purchase if you want to make it super easy for you. All right, so you've got the next design lined up for us here, it looks like, Anne.
I do. This one is called. The name is not coming. Oh, it is. That's actually the Flower Power block, and I'll show you another quilt in a little bit that we also have as a class on So Steady University, and that one is the one that kind of started it all. And so this one is from that, and it's just I think the name of it is just Flower Power, and it kind of started it all. It was a lot of fun to do. Tell you what, let me grab this, and I'll take you over and show you the one that kind of started it all. This block right here, that is the one. Let me see if I can back off so you can get the true color. It's a beautiful shade of blue. And I did it for the Annie's sampler quilt. And then I thought, okay, I've got to repeat it in Flower Power. And that's where the set of rulers came from. I just talked to the company and said, hey, I've got, you know, I can use this whole set of rulers for one quilt, and did. And so they were able to put it together as a kit, or as a set of rulers for all of my students and for you guys to buy. So it's got a really good mixture of rulers. You get a little bit of everything with it. And I just think it's one that, you know, like I said, I put it together, but I used it for this entire quilt. Let me step back with this just a little bit, and you can kind of see more of the quilt. The quilt has 12 blocks. It's kind of hard to show all 12 because I need to keep my phone turned sideways so that you get a wider view and you don't get the black sides. But looking around to see if I have the names of the different blocks. Let me grab that real quick. Stacy, you talk to him for a minute, and I'm going to grab that list.
All right. So as we were discussing, we're going to be doing the pre-cuts. And so I was thinking for the pre-cuts, we're going to go ahead and give away 12 pieces of pre-cuts. So you get to choose your color, but you'll get 12 pieces of pre-cuts to go with the 12 blocks. Now that is just your top fabric. So you'll have to decide what you want to do on the bottom fabric as well. But you'll get 12 pieces to get you started if you want to jump into the Flower Power class series or some other project as well. So that will be the first giveaway today. Make sure to like, comment, and share. I'm about to pick a winner for that, so I'm going to give you a couple more minutes to do that, but you need to go ahead and like and comment to be able to win those pre-cuts. I'll be picking it straight from the listings that we have right here. All right, Ian.
Okay, I've got my list. I'll step around. This is Supernova. This is Orbit. This is Starry Nights. Butterfly Moon, Blast Off, Neptune Nights, and I've got 3 across the bottom, but I know you can't see them real well, so I'll tell you those in a minute. Space Station, Flowers in Orbit, Galaxy, and let me lower this and I'll show you the others. Mandala Eclipse, Milky Way, and Spin Out. And if you notice a kind of a outer space theme to these, as I was making them, I didn't have them named, of course, and they just kept coming up with this kind of a outer space idea to me. So I know Stacy helped name a couple of them. My friends helped name a couple of them. Even my husband got into naming the blocks. We just had a good time with it.
We did. And there were some really cool ones like the Blast Off and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pick a winner to the pre-cuts first. So I'm going to scrolling up and down. So our first winner for the pre-cuts is going to be Barbara Robinson. You are the lucky winner of the 12 pre-cuts. So Barbara, if you want to go ahead and email us at info@SewSteady to claim that prize, then we will go ahead and email them out to you, and you get to choose your colors too. So get there on the website, check out what our options are for colors, and we will get you mailed out your 12 pre-cuts. This is all Benettex fabric. You can learn more about it if you click that link that I provided in the chat. And so, Anne, now that we've dove in and we really understand what you've got going for this amazing class kit, we're calling it our holiday class kit. Tell us, should we switch over and start looking at some of the holiday projects you put together for the website, for the university?
I want to show you a couple more things from this one.
Okay.
Here it is again in a little bit different colorway. Still using my purple fabric because
I love that too.
And I do like it. And then for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I went to pink thread, and I'm going to make this one into a wall hanging with just the 2 blocks. So, you know, you can take that whole 12 squares, but you can kind of split it up and play with it and do whatever you want to with it. 3 of these put together would make a great table runner. Spread them out a little bit bigger and you can have placemats. So why not?
Love that. I love that you changed up the colors and kind of created something even more, you know, new and exciting with that one too. So, oh, here we go. Look at you. You got it all lined up right there. Excellent.
A little bit.
A little bit. So what we're going to show next is we're going to be showing off some of the holiday projects. So as we go through some of the amazing holiday projects that Anne put together, I would love, love, love for all of you to tell us what are your favorite holiday projects, because we're going to be giving away a class here live. So I want you to stay tuned and just tell us as we go through these projects which ones are your favorite, because Anne has created some really cool ones.
Stacy, the one you're seeing now, this one right here, this one is so new. We don't have a class on it yet, but I think that would be an excellent idea for you know, one in the very near future. It uses the sampler set of rulers. So I think that's just way fun. And of course, I gave it a Christmas theme because I was needing a new table runner for this year. And
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have another table runner that I made with the Flower Power set of rulers, and I'll go grab it. But yeah, this is just using the sampler set of rulers. And here, let me move this out of the way. Kind of won't interfere with it. But I had so much fun with it, and there is so much Christmas fabric out there. I just happened to be in the store one day, a local store, and grabbed this. And I've used it. I've made placemats with it. And the store has them up because we're doing a class on the 11th at that store. And so she has those. But I have the placemats that we're going to be doing in another colorway. So let me bring that down. And these are on Sew Steady University. I tell you what, let's see if I can pull this all the way down and get close to, yeah, maybe I can. It's just not quite as wiggly if I can. Let's go on down. Okay, this is
I like that one.
Hey, this is a placemat that I made. And it's using that cutaway version that we love so much, the Templey method. And I use the Paisley set of rulers. You freehand your joy or whatever message you want to put. You freehand that on there actually, and then you stitch around it. So it's in your handwriting, which makes it very personal, I think. And so I did that one. And then right below it, and I'm going to have to take this loose to show you that one. I have it as a candle. And again, I've done the joy because couple of reasons. I do like joy, but also because joy is a lot less to write on a table or a placemat than any of the others. Now, on a bigger one like a table runner, I probably would put Merry Christmas or something like that. But this is just a really simple uh, placemat, and it's all the instructions. It's on So Steady University. It may be $10 for the class. It's not a whole lot. And then, of course, this one, same thing. Maybe it's $10 for the class. Not a lot.
So I did just post a link, and I'll share that on the screen really quick.
Okay.
We do have both the candle joy placemat on there and then the Christmas tree. So right now we're going to keep having you decide what your favorite holiday projects are. And that's going to be in these $10 classes. And then we're going to give one of those away to a lucky winner. All right, so what's next there, Anne? Do you have the tote bag or the poinsettia?
I do, but I was also I've got I was going to show this placemat our table runner really quick. Let's see, let's put it right here. Oh, move my pins, hang on.
There it is, the poinsettia table runner.
Yeah, and this is just using that Flower Power set of rulers again. So let me back away from it a little bit so that you can see it. And of course, it's got some of my free motion work in it too. And I've used the Flower Power set of rulers with it. Can you see that pretty well? And I've done, of course, some cutaway. Let's bring that down right there. And I found beautiful poinsettia flowers, so just use that flower fabric. So I use that.
That is just gorgeous. I love the close-up of it too, because you can see all of your detail work with all the stippling combined with it. And that looks pretty puffy. Did you do a little bit of trapunto on that?
A little bit. I use some wool sometimes in my work. I have on the quilt that we're going to next, or in a little bit, I've done a lot of trapunto on it.
Okay.
And, our templates really lend themselves to the trapunto effect. They really do.
Yeah, no, it really is gorgeous. So this is the poinsettia table runner, everyone. So that's another one for you to choose from. So far we've seen the poinsettia table runner, the candle joy placemat, the Christmas tree holiday placemat. So is there one more holiday project you've got up your sleeve for us?
Well, I have
I think we saw it and then it was the holiday tote.
Yes. I'm invariably needing a quick gift for somebody. And I can make these in like a half a day or something like that. And this is also on the website. And I use the exact same tote bag design of the bag itself every time I do this, because I love the way it comes out. It's got a nice boxy bottom to it. And I've done the, little tuck right here to give it a square bottom. I like for my tote bags to have a hard bottom in them. So I go ahead and cut a piece of, and I usually use that stuff. You get it at Office Depot or somewhere like that. It's vinyl and it looks like cardboard. And I get those and cut them up, and that's the bottom of my tote bag. And a lot of times I will go ahead and cover them with one of the pretty fabrics that I've used in my tote bag itself. And this one is called the Back to Basics tote bag. It's on the website. I want to say maybe it's $10 for the class. And what my idea is probably once a quarter or so, I would like to come out with another face to go on that tote bag. And here's something else that I do that I want to point out to you. This is all the cut work. So I really don't want this cut work next to my body whenever I'm carrying my tote bag, because I usually have on blue jeans or something like that. And I don't want these edges to possibly fray at all. So I've decorated the back of the bag. I use that exact same design. The only thing is I did not cut it out. So both sides of the bag are very, very pretty, but one is cut away and one is not.
Oh, that's really neat.
So
I
that way
love that.
it protects the front of your, your bag whenever you're carrying it. And people see
So
the design.
there is 2 different tote bags on your class page. We've got one called the holiday tote bag,
Uh-huh.
and then we have one called the back to basics tote bag.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the holiday tote bag is just a different design. I can show them that one on the screen right now if you don't have that
Okay.
one handy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so that one is, oh, I thought I could show it better on the screen than I'm seeing here. Let's see, I'll go back one and just show you the smaller image here that we have for Anne on the holiday tote bag. Here it is. All right. So this is the holiday tote bag that we've got. So it's just a different design. I think that this one's using the paisleys again, Anne.
And I have it handy. I'm grabbing it right now.
Okay. So the paisleys were used actually quite a bit in a lot of your holiday projects that you did.
I love paisleys. Always have. And so, yes, I designed the front of a tote bag with the paisley front because I just think they're pretty. And, whatever you choose as your reveal fabric, that's just the icing on the cake. When you go to a fabric store, and here's the reason I started doing a lot of the temple fuse. I love, love, love printed fabrics, the different colors, the flowers, the whatever. I think they're gorgeous. However, I discovered when I'm teaching, my quilting does not show up as much on a printed fabric as it does on a solid fabric. So what I started doing was putting a printed fabric for my reveal and then doing all of my quilting on that solid piece and then cutting away whatever I chose to reveal. That way I got my printed fabric into my quilting. And you're able to also see my quilting. In fact, I'll bring you close up to this bag and see, you can see my quilting. Even though I used a printed fabric. So I think that's a lot of fun, and it just, I don't know, it just adds a new element to quilting. And it's pretty durable. I actually made a sample when we got our temple fuse. I made a sample and I used a piece of temple fuse, and then I used another fusible that I had been using prior to that. And I made a little sample and I cut it away, and then I threw it in the washing machine after I'd already fused everything down with the iron. And I threw it in the washing machine, then threw it in the dryer for about 10 minutes, typical of what you would do to a quilt if you were washing a quilt. Put it on gentle cycle. When it came out, the temple fuse was still perfectly fused all the way out to the cut edges. The other sample, though, had pulled away underneath all of the, the pieces that I had left uncut. The fusible had pulled away and had pulled away all the way up to the edge of my cutaway. So, which would you prefer to have on your quilt? I'd much rather have the temple fuse that's going to be there from now on, rather than the other fusible that I had been using prior to that.
Absolutely. Well, I'm going to pick a winner for the amazing bag, or I'm sorry, the holiday classes. And just as a reminder, we've got a few holiday classes that we were going to choose from here. So we were going to choose from the holiday classes that Anne had right there on the So Steady University. So you're going to win that. As your class, you get to pick which one you want to win. It's either going to be the poinsettia table runner, the Candle Joy hot placemat, the Christmas tree holiday placemat, or the holiday tote bag. So with that being said, let me go ahead and pick a winner. All right, we've had you do some commenting and tell us which of your classes was your favorite. And we have the lucky winner is Steve and Norma Kaufman. I'm guessing it might be Norma that's with us right now, but go ahead and email us as the winner of your favorite class. You get to tell us which class you won. Oh, she wants the tote class. All right. You are the lucky winner of the tote class. So we will go ahead and share that. Now, Anne, did you have a few other classes and information you wanted to share with us that you have on the So Steady University?
I do. I was going to show them just a little sampling of the bags I have in the works that will be future faces.
Okay.
So let me pull over there. And let's see, let me duck out under it and come back a little further. So I kind of got them out of order. I pulled a couple away a few minutes ago.
Look at all these stunning bags, guys. This is all of what you're going to have the opportunity to learn from Anne on our So Steady University as she continues to deliver new bag options for you.
If you'll notice the green one at the top, that's the Paisley, the holiday bag. I've just done it in a different colorway.
I saw that, and you know that really pops with the lighter color. Yeah,
it sure does. And then of course we've got to show them Annie's sampler. You know, we would be remiss if we didn't show.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
This is kind of what started it all. When we shut down because of COVID, that's around behind you. All of us instructors were kind of left with classes canceled and time on our hands, and all these ideas just kept coming to me about a quilt that I wanted to put together. And so I've used a lot of different rulers on this particular quilt, and we have it in a series right now. It is available on So Steady University, but we're also teaching it as 2 hours once a month. And so you can get into that class, and Stacy can give you the links for that. If you sign up for the entire class, the one we're doing right now where we're having the live sessions, if you sign up for the entire class, I think it's $50, and you will be able to go back and get the back classes that we have, because we started it a few months ago. We do 2 blocks a month. We have another one coming up. I think it's December 4. And so 2 more blocks will be added to it. And then of course in January, I'm going to show you how to put it all together and how I did my borders. And I've used several different sets of rulers with this one, and each one has detailed information about which templates that you use. And of course all my blocks were cut to that 14-inch and then cut down. So the ones that are on the So Steady website, the 14 by 15 blocks would be excellent for this. And I think you'd have a lot of fun with it. And my idea behind it was that once you have finished the quilt, you should be able to pick up any template that we have, and we have a lot of them, and you should be able to use them without any problems, because there's such a mix of templates on here that you should be able to use anything we've got, and be able to make a beautiful design with it and make it your own, put it on your own quilt. And some things I'm working on right now, and I don't have them out here in front of me, but the last 2 full quilts that I have done, they're big wall hangings or a quilt that you would maybe put over a bed, not hang down the sides and everything, but just kind of as a cover. Um, I have been using rulers to quilt those, and they've turned out really well. One of them has been in a competition and won a couple of really nice ribbons. So I was pleased with that. It won some first place ribbons in the competition that it was in. And so just, just to let you know, I love the ruler work. It's just the icing on the cake. It's excellent.
Well, I am going to go ahead and post a link to the Annie sampler, which is already on the So City University. You can purchase it as the full course series for $75, or you can do it, pick out the blocks, 2 blocks at a time that you like, and you can choose those blocks individually along the way. So let me go ahead and just post that link right now to the Annie sampler, and you can learn more about all of those amazing designs that she's got right there. But those are just stunning works of art, really, and just lots more of what you do so well, which is just creating new designs and then combining them with all of that amazing free motion.
Well, thank you. I really couldn't have done it before the rulers came out because, yes, I could do the free motion quilting and I liked it really well, but I couldn't get this. And I couldn't get this that
Yeah.
you can get with the rulers. I love that.
And you do it so well.
Well,
And
thank
you're
you.
teaching everybody else how to do it so well, which is so exciting. So, if you wanted to go through that quilt a little bit more, maybe we could pick out a winner to one of the 2 block series in that whole class, because every single class this has, I think it's 6 different parts to it. Is that right, Anne? 7 parts to
7 parts.
Annie's sampler. And each of the parts is 2 blocks. So if you wanted to go through, we could highlight those blocks and maybe we could pick a winner to one of those classes.
Sure. I had to have my cheat sheets, but I found them. Okay, I'm going to back you up just a little bit. I tell you what, I'll take you close in when we're done.
Okay.
Okay, this one with the black background and the purple, that one's called Hourglass because I'm not sure if you can see it, but there is an hourglass design to it, and that's made with one of our templates. And then here it is, the other side of the template is really much more exaggerated. And I just think that's so much fun. This is poinsettia. This is kind of the one that started this entire quilt. And I had the marquee number 85, which I just love. And I played with it one day and came up with this design. And then I put pebbles inside here to kind of, make it look more like it's a flower. And I just loved it. So just went with it. Simple background on this one. I used the stippling. And then down below, we've got Sweet Lips, and I'm going to look real quick to see how much you can see. Okay, yes, you can see Sweet Lips. It's the purple right here.
Yep. And I am posting a link to the poinsettia right now, which really is very timely considering the time of year.
Oh, yeah.
That is actually a free class, guys.
It is.
So that is the one free class for any sampler that you can access and really dive into. And that is the poinsettia block 1.
Can't you see this on a pillow, a holiday pillow, or even maybe as the center of a table runner? So use my designs and come up with where you would like to put them. And this one's called Spinning Wheel, and because it's using spinning wheel number 27. And then this is Raindrops. This is called Paisleys and Pebbles. I put a lot of Paisleys out here, and of course Pebbles in here. This is Sunshine Squares. This is Spirography. When I made it, it reminded me of being a kid and playing with a spirograph. I don't know if any of y'all did that when you were young, but one of my neighbors had one, and every time we were at their house, I was playing with their spirograph. I never owned one of my own, but I still want one. And then, of course, this is Flower Power. This is kind of the one that inspired the set over here. In fact, she is the one. So I'm going to lower this a little bit and tell you about the blocks below it, because there's 12 in this set also. There we go. And this is Purple Dahlia. One of my friends helped me name this one because I couldn't come up with anything, and she looked at it and said, oh, it reminds me of a dahlia. Let's do Purple Dahlia. And then this is Farmer's Garden. I grew up in the country, not in the country itself, actually in the town, but we had a lot, it was a farming community, and there were a lot of farmers around doing peanuts and then later watermelons. And these rows just kind of reminded me of the crop rows. So that's how that got its name. And then this is Night Star, and it's just black background, and then I used red. So I'm going to take you close up to some of the blocks because I think they're a lot of fun to look at. This is spirography, and sorry, the color just seems to be a little bit off. It's a very bold red color. And then let's get you a little bit further in. And I just had fun with the circles. We have circles on quilts. We have, we can make anywhere from a 1/4-inch circle all the way up to probably a 12-inch circle, and really even bigger than that using our templates. And I don't know about y'all, but years ago I tried to put circles on a quilt. I succeeded, but not after, I didn't have the templates at the time. And I would make a circle and I'd rip it out. I'd make a circle, I'd rip it out over and over and over until I finally got the circles halfway decent. Well, the next time I wanted to put circles on a quilt, I had the templates by then, and just one zip around it and I was done. No more ripping out. So that was just changed my world. I'll give you a close-up of Night Star because I think it's really cool too.
All right, so don't forget to tell us your favorite block that you're seeing in here, and we are going to pick a winner to one of the classes, and you get to pick which block you want to absolutely win, and then you're going to have a bonus block in there too.
Awesome. Awesome. Back it off just a little bit. You can't see the true red in it.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Thank you. So lots of classes out there for you. Lots of education. Some of it's free. Some of it's a small charge, not really big. I like to make things affordable so that more people will be interested in, you know, learning to do what I do. I love being able to quilt my own quilts.
Well, I sure appreciate you sharing with us all of your amazing inspiration today. We do have a few more giveaways and things that we want to share with everyone here. So why don't I go ahead and pick the winner to the special block challenge, if you will, where they get to pick which block. Maybe you can go ahead and just show them all the blocks again, and then we'll have them go ahead and pick, and they can go back to Annie's sampler. If you want to just click the link to the classes, I'll go ahead and put that in there, and then you can go ahead and actually choose. You don't have to choose immediately, but then you can go ahead and choose what your block is that you're going to win. So the lucky winner is going to be, we've got Marissa Kell as the lucky winner of this Annie Sampler block design. So Marissa Kell, you are the lucky winner. You get to pick which Annie Sampler block design you want to win. So go ahead and share with us that. You can email us at info@sewsteady. Again, I was going to go ahead and just make sure that everyone has the opportunity to take a look at the various classes that we've got there again. So you can take a look at the options. And as Anne is running through those on the screen, I'm posting a link to the Anne's courses on the So Steady University, and where you're going to see all of these Annie Sampler parts. Pick from the Annie Sampler parts, part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, and you will be the lucky winner of that, Marissa. All right, beautiful work, Anne. Thank you again so much for sharing today. I've got a special opportunity I want to share with everyone now, and it's going to be where we dive in to telling you all about our holiday specials. Because we've got Black Friday right around the corner, we want to make sure you know about what our special offers are going to be, because you're joining us right now. So you get a sneak peek at what those amazing deals are going to be for our Black Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and run over here, and then I'm going to give away a couple things to tie into those. So we have been doing a bonus opportunity for everyone. If you visit our sosteady.com website, there's we've got 12 deals under 50 and 12 deals under 20. And both of those, if you buy 3 or more of those items, then you get to take advantage of 20% off. So with that being said, the 12 deals under 50, we're doing a daily deal where you get a bonus item with each of those throughout the holidays. So we've already actually done the grid glider, we did the crosshair squares, we did the ruler foot package, we did the winding way. The winding way has gotten a lot of excitement today. We did the winding way last week. Yesterday we did the circles and straights tool and mat, where we gave away a point turner with it. And today we're doing the bag with the table caddy. So each day we're doing a bonus deal where if you purchase that item, you're going to get something extra with it. Tomorrow, guys, just a sneak peek, this is what's getting exciting. We're going to tell you what you're going to get ahead of time. Tomorrow we're doing a pair of scissors with the purchase of the adjustable locking ruler. We've got the DMQ basic marker coming up with a free Choco liner. We've got the Precise Pedal Power with a polish kit coming up. Our 12-inch Tacoma set where you get the ranges book. We've got a brand new template set called the 4J&T, where we're going to be giving a bonus class to our university that one of our amazing educators pulled together, Hellen Sullivan. And then we've got the new sketch pad where we're going to do another buy one, get one. So with all of that being said, I wanted to do a couple of giveaways today and then share with you what we're going to be doing throughout the weekend that's going to make all of these these specials even more exciting. So the circles on quilts, tool and mat, we are doing the point turner. So that's the next thing we're going to give away. So again, go ahead and tell us if you're excited about a point turner. If you like point turners, then this is something that you're going to probably use a little bit more of. If you're doing any kind of projects where you're maybe pillowcases, or maybe you're using a circle sewing, you're kind of making a circle project, but point turners come in handy. So this is a double point turner. We're going to do that as our next giveaway. And again, we're just picking a winner from eyes closed, and I'm going to do it from the comments. And the lucky winner of the point turner is going to be, let's see here, Rhonda Burnett. So Rhonda Burnett, you are the lucky winner of the point turner. Again, email us and we'll get that out to you. And our promotion tomorrow we're going to be doing is the adjustable locking ruler where you get a pair of scissors. So these are the scissors that you're going to be winning. They say they're small, but I actually think they're kind of big. I mean, they're 5.5-inch scissors, so they're not tiny. And they work really well. They're from the Clover brand. So these are the pair of scissors. They're $24 scissors. You get for free with the purchase of our adjustable locking cutting ruler. This is our best-selling size. That's the 18-inch by 6.5-inch. And again, if you don't know how that works, watch the video on the screen. We're going to be emailing that information out tomorrow to everyone because that is such a cool tool. So, so the bonus is this scissor. I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner to the scissors. So here we go. We're picking a winner for the scissors, and that's going to be Peggy. I lost you in the comments. Peggy Anderson, you are the lucky winner of the scissors. So those are our exciting Black Friday deals. But the really exciting part is that all of these bonus deals that we have here, the crosshair square, the ruler foot package, the grid glider bonus, all of those are going to be available. So we're turning them back on for the holiday weekend, Black Friday through Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday. And the really exciting part is you get free shipping if you pick it up in a store near you. So we're encouraging you, when you're at checkout, choose to pick it up at a store near you. We've got a whole bunch of our stores that we've got listed to choose from, and you will get free shipping if you're here in the continental US. We're still working on an option for international, but if you're in the continental US, then you'll get free shipping if you pick it up at a store near you. So that is our super duper holiday special. We were excited to let everybody know what to expect there and to make sure to visit our page during that time period. Again, that's going through Cyber Monday. So here's the other deals that we've got coming up for you, available to you for stocking stuffers. We've got our 12 days of deals here. So we've got our stocking stuffers on our necklaces. Again, if you're looking for stocking stuffers, these are all under $20. The Notions necklace, you will get 20% if you order 3 or more. The stable tape, the echo guides, the polish kit, the fabric pre-cuts we told you about earlier, we gave some away. The smartphone stands, we've even got that outer rim tool, which Anne uses quite a bit in that Flower Power Galaxy class, by the way. We've got Donelle's Sew Biz ruler on here. We've got the Serenity Butterfly glitter grippers. We've got our Sashly template, our table caddy, and our small grid glider. So all of those are deals under 20. You can mix and match. So if you buy 3 or more, one of this, one of that, one of this, you get 20% off of the whole order. So definitely take advantage of some of those awesome holiday deals. So again, we're coming up on Black Friday, so we wanted to make sure to give all of our All Things Holidays folks a little sneak peek at that. So again, thank you so much for joining us today, Anne. We loved having you here and being able to share all of your amazing projects with everyone. And we're going to be emailing out the information on those special holiday deals. And don't forget to like, comment, and share if you want to win that Flower Power Galaxy class kit. I've got this class kit right here, guys. This is it. This is the Flower Power Galaxy class kit. This is what you're winning. You get the bag, you get the necklace, and you get the class information with the template set. So this is what you're going to be winning. Make sure to like, comment, and share on that, because we're going to be picking a winner next Tuesday and announcing it right here, posting it on the Facebook page as the lucky winner. So again, thank you all for joining us again for All Things Holidays, and for showing off all of your amazing projects. We absolutely love your work. Can't wait to see what else you got coming up for us. I definitely can't wait to get some of those additional projects that you showed today too. Do you have any final words for everyone? I mean, I know we're in Thanksgiving week, so obviously we're thankful, right? We're thankful for all of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just wanted to tell you bye and have a wonderful Thanksgiving and happy holidays. I know I'll be seeing you between now and Christmas, but just get out there and quilt, have fun, get together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again, everyone. We're looking forward to having you join us again for our All Things Holidays this weekend. And we will look forward to sharing all of those awesome deals with you too. So have a wonderful day, everyone. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.